Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. This time I'm going to run through my top 40 Elton John singles. Now I don't have every single Elton John single, he's had over 100 of them, and I don't even know them all because a lot of the ones from the 2000s onwards I have just no idea about. I know he did a lot of collaborations as well, so for example Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word was done with Blue. Your Song again was done with Alessandro somebody or other, but these are probably my top 40 of his singles. One thing I will say is I'm not going to include Benny and the Jets. It wasn't a UK single until 1976 after he had left the DJM label, so they were just cashing in on it, and I always look at that as an American single anyway. It's a special one for America because it did extremely well. It didn't do too well over here. Okay, so I'll start off with number 40 and we'll run through these as quickly as possible. So number 40, I'm giving it to Island Girl from 1975, a number one hit in the States. This one got to number 14 here. It's a catchy little number with marimbas and so forth in it, but it's not his best, put it that way, from the Rock of the Westies album. At number 39, and from 1981, is Nobody Wins from the Fox. Now I think this is a great song. It only managed to get to number 42 over here, but it's almost, there's like a bit of a dancey feel to it, but it's just excellent song. At number 38, and from the Blue Moves album, is Crazy Water, and this has got a bit of a groove to it as well. This only managed to get number 27 over here. I'm not too sure if it was even released in the States, but yeah, good song from an excellent album. A lot of these singles, by the way, will not have picture sleeves, as the UK in the 70s were awful when it came to assigning picture sleeves to artists. At number 37, and one that is completely forgotten about, is Dear God, and this is from the 2133 album. I think this is an excellent song, and this is one written by, I think it's not Bernie Taupin, it's Gary Osborne, I believe. It failed to chart, and this is a good double pack as well, because you get an extra single, Steal Away Child and Love So Cold on it, which are both very good songs. At 36, from 1982, and this got to number 8 on the charts, and it's Blue Eyes. At the time I wasn't that keen on it, I thought it was too slow and maybe a little bit not cool enough, but as time goes on I've actually got to really like this, so this gets me number 36. At number 35, from 1981, and this one failed to chart, and it's from the Fox as well, and it's Just Like Belgium, and this is a real bouncy number with an excellent saxophone solo in the middle of it. Really good song, but did nothing. 1981 was probably Elton John's lowest time, chart wise anyway, in the UK. At number 34, and this, if I had done this years ago, would have been higher, but I'm a little bit sick of it, and it's I'm Still Standing, which got to number 4 in 1983. Yeah, really good song, good bouncy video. Unfortunately these days he can't sing it anymore because he turns into like a club singer singing this. He just can't do it, but it's still a good song from a half decent album, Too Low for Zero. At number 33, and this got to number 30 in the charts, but it got to number 2 in 1988 in the States, and it's I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That. And this is a real good finger clicking song. It doesn't vary much, there's no structure as in verse, bridge, chorus, it's all the same the whole way through, but it is quite infectious and it's pretty good, from Red Strikes Back. 32, from 1984, and this got to number 7 in the charts, and it's sad song Say So Much from the Breaking Hearts album. Yeah, very good with some shalalas in it, catchy number. He was coming off the success of the Too Low for Zero, and this got top 10 for him. And at number 31, the number one hit from 76, and it's Elton and Kiki, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Maybe a little bit sick of it, but you have to admit it's a really good song. At number 30, and I'm going to have to give it to Lydia Samantha. Now this is a a double pack. I don't have the original single. This is from 1969. It didn't chart, but this is a really good song. It's better than anything off the Empty Sky album, and it deserved to actually get a chart placing. But yeah, there's an LP called Lydia Samantha, which is all the B-sides. It was released in 1980, which is an excellent album as well, and includes this too. So Lydia Samantha gets number 30. At number 29, and a bit of surprise hit in 1978, and A Song for Guy, and it's an instrumental, and it got to number 4 in the charts. And I think it's the only single that Elton's have, maybe apart from the first one, that's just credited to Elton John. It is instrumental, but there is a couple of words at the end. I think it's "life is a terrible thing" or something like that. It's hard to decipher, and I never looked up, I never googled it to find out exactly what he's singing. At number 28 from 74, and this got to number 15 in the charts, and it's The Bitches Back from Caribou, and this is a really good rocker in a similar type vein to Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting. But yeah, good opener to Caribou. And at number 27 in my list is Border Song from 1970. I'm going to have to use this single again as well. This didn't chart at all, and this is quite gospelly. It's very, very good, and it's from his second album, the eponymous Elton John. Okay, I'll leave that one there. At number 26 from 74, and this got to number 10 in the charts here. I think it got to number 1 in the States, and it's his version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which I think is better than the Beatles. It's different, and he adds a little bit more to it, especially the outro of this, which I think is much better than the Beatles version. And at number 25 from 1998, and it's Recover Your Soul, and this is from the Big Picture album, and I think this is gorgeous. This was a single released immediately after The Candle in the Wind 97. So it didn't do too bad. It got to number 16 in the charts, but I think it's an absolutely beautiful song. And at number 24, another CD, and I don't actually have the single here, so I'm going to have to show this. And it's from The Lion King, and it's Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Now, I used to hate this when it came out. This got to number 14 in the charts, and I played it about 10 years ago. Actually, what I did, I posted it on Facebook, because whenever I first joined Facebook, I used to post a lot of music videos. That's what you did. And I posted this and I played it again, and I actually really liked it. So it is quite high up there. I love the backing vocals on it, especially the Tonight. Just the one word after he sings the first line of the chorus. It's absolutely beautiful. At number 23, and a real bouncy number from 78, and it's Part-Time Love, and this was the first single from a single man, and it got to number 15 in the charts. A bit of a call and response song, but it's excellent. Co-written with Gary Osborne. At number 22 from 1992, and this got to number 44 in the charts, and it's the third single, or maybe it's the fourth. I think it's the third single from the One album. This opens the One, and this is absolutely brilliant. Like it sounds like a harmonica, but I think it's a synthesizer going through this, but it's absolutely fantastic. Really good song. And at number 21 from 1973, and it's the rocker, that is Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting from the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album, and it's got to number 7, one of his most famous hits. Okay, getting into the top 20, and at number 20, giving it to the 50s throwback of Crocodile Rock, which got to number 5 in 1972. You know, it can get annoying after a while, but it is really good, and I do like the live version from the Here and There album from 75. So Crocodile Rock gets number 20. At 19, I didn't know where to put this because it's the Christmas one. Step Into Christmas. I was just going to put this at number 40, but I really do like it, and released in 73, it only got to number 24 in the charts, but I think last year, or it might have been the year before, it creeped into the top 10, so now it is a top 10 hit. Number 8 in the charts was the highest position it has now reached. So Step Into Christmas, played every year, charts every year, great song, good video as well. At number 18, and the second single from the One in 1992, and it's Runaway Train. Is it Trains or Train? Train. From the One album, and this got to number 31 in the charts, and it's a duet with Eric Clapton. And Clapton's guitar, and this is great. Elton's keyboards, and this is great, and it's just a really, really good song. So that gets my number 18. At number 17 from 1983, and this got to number 5, and it's, I guess that's why they call it the blues, and I think everybody likes this. The first single from Too Low for Zero, really good video as well. Yeah, absolutely love it. So that gets my number 17. And number 16, the first single from the One. So I've got 3 of the 4 One singles in my top 40, and it's the title track, and this is from 1992, and this got to number 10, and this is just a fantastic ballad and a brilliant chorus which repeats itself a couple of times, which makes it even better, especially at the end, and his voice gets a little bit higher as well. Beautiful song. At number 15, and from 1980, and this got to number 33, but I think it was a top 3 hit in America, and it's Little Genie from 21 at 33. Another beautiful song, sort of medium pace ballad, just gorgeous. And at number 14 from 1989, and now this originally peaked at number 55, and it's Sacrifice, and it was the second single from Sleeping with the Past, but it was released a year later and put into a double A side with the first single from the album, Healing Hands, and it went the whole way and got to number 1 in the charts. But it's an absolutely beautiful ballad. It is dated, it's from that time, it's got that sound, the electric piano and the synthesizer, but it's still a gorgeous song. At number 13, and I think Elton has said this is his worst ever selling single, and it was released in 1982 in December, and it's All Quiet on the Western Front. It's an anti-war song, it's about World War I, but it's absolutely stunning. And as I say, released in December, and there is a bit of a Christmas feel to this. You can hear the sleigh bells at the end, but the drums in this are fantastic, as is the guitar, especially at the end of this. It's a long song, 6 minutes long, but it's absolutely brilliant. So that gets my number 13. It didn't chart. At number 12, and we're getting into really big ones here, and I'm giving it to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road from the album of the same name, and this got to number 6 in the charts in 1973. Everybody knows this song. It's an absolute classic. I don't know if he can sing it these days because his voice is quite high in this, but it's beautiful. And at number 11 from 74, but it's from the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album, and it's Candle in the Wind, and this only got to number 11 in the charts. Funny enough, this charted 3 different occasions for him, all different versions, and each version went higher than the last. So this was the first one, and this got to number 11. The second one was a live version in the late 80s, which got top 10, and then in the 90s, the Diana one went the whole way. But this is a really good song, and this is the best version. Okay, my top 10 Elton singles, and at number 10 from 1972, and it is Honky Cat from the Honky Chateau album. It opens it. I love this. This probably would sound better on the Tumbleweed Connection album, full of horns. It's just a really, really uplifting song. I love it, and this is on his greatest hits. It only got to 31 in the charts, so I think it did much better in America. And at number 9 from 1985, I love it as well, that's Nikita, and this got to number 3. Gorgeous song from the Pretty Poor Ice on Fire album. This stands out like a sore thumb. This is brilliant. The rest of it is average to poor. At number 8, and again this was a number 1 with George Michael, but that's not the version I'm picking. I'm picking the original version of Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me from 1974, and this got to number 16. This is brilliant. I don't like the George Michael version, not because of George Michael. I actually do like his vocals. It's Elton's vocals in it I don't like. This is really, really good. And at number 7 from 1976, and this got to number 11 in the charts, and this is Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word, and this is gorgeous. A very slow ballad, a bit of a Parisian feel to it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. At number 6, and a standalone single from '75, and it's Philadelphia Freedom, credited to the Elton John Band. This got to number 12. I believe it got to number 1 in the States, but a really, really good song with a bit of a funky number as well. It really is excellent, and he's played this quite a bit live. And at number 5 from '75, and this only got to number 22, and it is Someone Saved My Life Tonight, which is an absolutely gorgeous song. I first heard this from the Very Best of Elton John UK album, and it was butchered to about 3 minutes long. This is over 6 minutes long. The butchered version I thought was okay, but whenever I first heard the true long version, I thought it was one of the best things he'd ever done. Okay, at number 4, and maybe a bit of a surprise that this is really high, but I absolutely adore this. And it's from 1982, and it's Empty Garden, and this is a tribute to John Lennon. This only got to 51 in the charts. I believe it did. It was a top 20 hit in the States, but this is the best John Lennon tribute there is. I absolutely adore this song, and this whole ranking has had 3 singles from the Jump Up album. As I say, number 51 deserved to be a hell of a lot better. And at number 3, and the very first Elton John song I ever bought, and I bought it out of the cheapie box in 1973 along with T-Rex's Solid Gold Easy Action, and I think they were both 10p each or 5p each, and it's Daniel, and it's again an absolutely beautiful song from the Don't Shoot Me, Only the Piano Player album, and this got to number 4, which leaves my top 2 Elton John singles. And at number 2, Show This Single Again, and it's Your Song. Yeah, it's the one that really did break him. Got to number 7 in the charts in '71. I think this was released originally in '70, but it didn't chart. Not 100% sure, but absolutely gorgeous. Now, whenever you hear him singing it now, it's completely different because his voice is so much deeper. But this is the true version. And my favourite Elton John single is from '72. It's Rocket Man, and this got to number 2 in the charts, and this is just amazing. One of the best singles ever, in the top 50 best singles ever for me anyway. Absolutely love it. A good B-side as well with Holiday Inn on it from the Bad Man Across the Water album. So that's my top 40 Elton John singles. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.